And so we're thinking, wow, this is great news. We can just drink beer all the time, sit around the couch, watch TVs, and get a gut, and get all the ladies. Women, they love a dad bod. The problem with that is we've now discovered what the dad bod is. Coach Greg, and in today's video, you don't have a chance. That's right, boys. You have zero chance of impressing women. And you know why? Well, apparently Chris Bumstead has a dad bod. And so you're thinking, well, you don't need single-digit body fat. You don't need to be shredded to get a girl. Women, they love a dad bod. And lo and behold, we find out exactly what a dad bod is. Chris Bumstead, Jason Momoa. These are dad bods. Really? And not only that, you best be over 6 foot tall, perhaps 6'2" or 6'4", because if you have a dad bod, you're 5'6" like Coach Greg, you have zero chance with the women.
Do you mean by like a dad bods that like muscular? Dad like muscular,
yeah, like dad bods that are muscular, but like, you know, the type that like drink beer all the time?
And so we're thinking, wow, this is great news. We can just drink beer all the time, sit around the couch, watch TVs, and get a gut, and get all the ladies. Women, they love a dad bod. The problem with that is we've now discovered what the dad bod is. And it's not what you're thinking. You're picturing some guy that doesn't really work out, has a gut, perhaps 25% body fat, just letting it all hang out. But it's not. It's literally a man on performance-enhancing drugs who has amazing genetics, who's trained his entire life. None other than Chris Bumstead in his off-season. And is he in fact fat? Nope, he's still shredded.
When women say they want a dad bod, always keep in mind they call Jason Momoa's physique a dad bod in between him filming Aquaman and Justice League.
And so Jason Momoa literally plays a superhero, not natural in the slightest, and they take a photo of him in his off-season when he's eating a little bit more food, not flexing his abs. It says, yeah, that's a dad bod. 6'4", 250 pounds of muscle. Yeah, we love that. Problem is, who the heck looks like that? How many guys are 6'4", look like Jason Momoa?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
And girls be like, no, it's okay. You don't have to be that big. We'll settle for, you know, Shannon Tatum, Chris Pratt in the offseason. Are you kidding me? And so what chance do the men have? You gotta be over 6 feet tall on performance-enhancing drugs, close to 15% body fat, and that's considered a dad bod.
When girls say they like dad bods, this is what they mean.
And so yeah, the girls, they don't know what they want. They say, oh, it's what's on the inside that counts. You know, we just want you to be nice, sweet, and friendly. Only problem is when you ask them, they're choosing men well over 6 feet tall, who are lean, who have tons of muscle, and the fattest wallet you've ever seen.
They're not talking about Oswald, dude, who hasn't like set foot in a gym and just like eats his like chips and beer all day. Like, that's not what they're talking about.
They're not talking about your dad. Look over at your parents right now. They're not talking about them. They're talking about Chris frigging Bumstead in his off-season, of which he's maybe 10% body fat, just not flexing.
Can you rate this guy's physique for me on a scale of 1 to 10?
Ooh, 1 for me. Yeah, it's gonna give it a 0.
-2.
Chris Bumstead, 4-time Mr. Olympia champion, the best physique in the world. 3 ladies. What do you think of this physique? Ooh, that's gross. A 0. Oh, it's a 2. Oh, it's a -2. Really? Have you seen Chris Bumstead? Half the guys in the world are switching teams just to have a chance to play with Chris Bumstead.
Can you rate this guy's physique for me, then?
10. Can't see him. Oh.
And so they quite literally show Chris Bumstead, who's maybe gained 10 pounds of body fat and grew a beard, said, ooh, it's so wonderful now, it's a 10. Oh no, it's still only a 7, it's a 2. I don't like that. Really? What is wrong with you?
So you think that this one's slightly better, though?
I'm not a big fan of the veins popping out and the...
Yeah, he looks a little less scaly.
Yeah.
He looks more dad bod.
And so yeah, 6'1", 250 plus pounds of muscle, definitely a dad bod. And ew, because, you know, you might have a vein. Really? You think this is a dad bod? Have you seen what most dads actually look like in the real world? What most men literally look like? And so when you say you want a dad bod, what you're saying is you want a supermodel that's not quite at his peak physical form. You want a supermodel, 6'2", 250 pounds, but not completely shredded out of his mind. Somebody who clearly takes care of themselves, but perhaps for only 2 hours a day in the gym. You know, we don't want to go overboard. You don't have to train 4 hours a day. Just make sure you go to gym 2 hours a day, take take performance-enhancing drugs, and yeah, it's okay if you have 2 beers, maybe on the weekend. A dad bod.
Definition of a dad bod is when from a big fat beer belly sitting on the couch all day working on the taxis with whatsits and quavers stuffed in his belly button.
Whatsits and quavers? What the heck is this guy talking about?
We don't care about men who go to the gym, we just want dad bods. You have to remember what they mean by that. Is 6'4", 15 to 20% body fat.
And so you're thinking, oh, we got it made now. We don't need to take care of ourselves. We don't need to go to the gym. Women, they now like dad bods. And so now that you know what they actually prefer, don't forget that what a dad bod really is somebody who looks amazing, but is simply not in contest shape. They're not stage ready. They're simply in their off season, but clearly they go to the gym, they eat healthy, they take care of themselves.
And it's exactly the same for the women who say that their preference is skinny men. They don't mean average height and skinny. They mean 6'4" and skinny and good looking like a runway model.
And by tall and skinny, they're talking about a guy like Joel Frazier. Good looking guy, 6'3", close to 200 pounds, perhaps 9% body fat. Yeah, we like skinny. Guy is not skinny, he's freaking jacked. Perhaps not as jacked as Chris Bumstead or Jason Momoa, but that's what you're referring to, and so stop BSing us.
Because when I was younger, it was all like these people would have muscular, massive, tight top guys. Why are the skinny, depressed, self-deprecating boys winning?
Everyone's realised I'm the best.
Bull freaking shit, you show them an actual man as they describe versus someone else. They ain't picking them. They're just saying this, oh, it sounds good. I like the dad bod. I like skinny. You know, they don't need to work out. Bull freaking shit. We know what you like.
And if you've got a big fat gut or super skinny shoulders, your girlfriend might say, oh, don't worry, babe, I love you just as you are. But then she'll happily go and watch Magic Mike 3 and cream her panties over that, won't she?
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's watching 90 Day Fiance thinking, I wish I could date that guy, or date Love Island, or all those bullshit shows my girlfriend. Why is Allie watching all those shows? And so if you stayed around for this, please understand, Chris Bumstead is not a dad bod. He's a Greek god bod. He has one of, if not the best physiques in the entire world. He's not a dad bod. And if you do have a dad bod, the #1 supplement I'd suggest, GO2 Max, the main ingredient, NMN, which is banned by the FDA. And what it does is it allows you to do more cardio, to burn more calories, burn more body fat. So think of it. If you're able to do cardio at a faster pace, you're motivated to do more cardio, you get in the gym workout, you're going to get leaner. And so of all the supplements I do take and recommend, this is by far the most important one, far more important than even creatine. And remember, this is backed by human studies, double-blind, placebo-controlled. It's not the placebo effect, that it actually works in the real world. Don't believe me? Read the countless studies. I guarantee after reading them, you will be convinced this is the best supplement you can take. Can't afford supplements? That's okay. I have a free diet and training program over 50 pages long. Go to my website, enter your first and last name, email address, voila! You have a free training program well on your way to not having a dad bod no longer. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, watch one of the loops, follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. Also, I have cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team, phone consults, and until next time, I am out.